Okay. Those are the 8 basic movements. And a lot of research has been done, and they actually are the things. You can break them all down into these 8. Now, what we want to do now is, this is an assistance for the actors. It worked really well, and as all actors will find it very useful, and that is to develop a walk. But there are different ways that you walk that can assist you in who you're going to be. And we'll show that. Now, in order to do this, we're going to have to walk in a circle. So a bit like being in prison or something. Just walk around in prison. So if you can just walk around. There we go. And just get a sense of what it is to walk. I'll just come back. Now, as you're walking, it feels like you just move forward. Your whole body moves forward, but it doesn't. You move forward from a point, sort of like the chi, the energy force comes from one particular point of your body. Now, you can simplify that by moving it around your body and get a sense of that. Now, just sense that if your energy is coming from, the movement is coming from your top of your forehead. So as if your movement is from your forehead. Okay, this time what we're going to do is we're going to do it again, but we're going to take it over the top. We're going to get to OTT. So if you can go from the top, from your head, you go from your head. So you're moving from your head. And you can look around. Fantastic. And from your chin, from your throat. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, what's that?
I'm not giving you poor pathetic little things. And then from your chest, you sort of. That's why the military do this, it works very well. Hurry up. Okay, now move it from the solar plexus. If you're going too far, it's sort of like having a baby. But this is sort of quite a neutral space, really. It's quite difficult to really characterise that apart from. But moving from your hips is very. Whoa. You can be very, very, very sexy. Mix around. Really move on.
Wow.
Yeah. And then you can move a bit further down from your knees. And you'll walk like a cowboy.
Yeah, we're in a country now.
Oh yeah. And then you move from your ankle. Now move as if your center is slightly forward. Whoa. You feel quite mad. That we've had a large group of people in here. So, a largish group of people. So, don't think of yourselves as audience in this. Think of yourselves as participants in the process of ways of actually giving the characters some guidance in this while.
A ghostly substance called authority, action, dignity, dominance, eminence, esteem, face, position,
prestige, rank,
Oh,
regard,
look at this
huge
one.
respect, standing,
That's the one from.
stature or status.
That's the one that you wrote to Freud on the 90s.
Oh, the economist.
You're not even listening.
The essence of being and going by time and understanding and thinking about the data, really. And just the whole, like, there's a real conflict. Like, to hear about the letters, it's really, really quite disrupting emotionally. Like, the letters are just, don't go there.
Yep.
That's really what I'm feeling.
Okay.
You're feeling too. Nice to hear.
I'm thinking that. I'm thinking.
I feel you're very anxious. You're very anxious to me, more so than actually engaged in his next sort of stuff.
Because I already know it all.
I mean, your interest in the books is a lot to do with your mother and your mother's intellectual curiosity and how she's placed in the history of psychoanalysis. And if you can actually acknowledge her interest in your mother and try and draw her into your understanding of your mother's position in the history of psychoanalysis, which is why you're interested in the books. So in drawing her into the books, you're drawing her into the mother too. So you can actually meet her in some way or another and communicate and gain her respect or her understanding, her acknowledgement through your intellectual curiosity, which is really stimulating through
You're in the Library of Congress and you're just stuck in a room and you can't do anything. I mean, you can't get out, you can't, in sunlight, you can't be physical, so you're in hell.
I'm dependent on her. She has to leave.
Okay. Do it. Go back and do it again. And in terms of this is the book for finding out about your mum. And so you're trying, both of you. Then your objectives are to actually, at some point, to realise that you've got to communicate with one another. You've got to speak. You've got to find a common touch hands. And look into each other's eyes, and what you're going to try and do is, this is a game of not pushing over, but pushing as hard against one another as you can, or as soft as you can, that you're feeling the amount of pressure that the other person is putting on, and you're meeting it. So it's a game of equilibrium, so that you actually work as hard as you want, or as gentle as you want, but nothing changes. From an outsider's point of view, it's total equilibrium, but there's a lot of energy going on between the two of you, a lot of change. So it's cooperation. The only way, you have to feel it through your body. Very good, very good. Very good. How does that feel? That's good. That's good. That's perfect. Okay, now what we're going to, this is my suggestion of where we go for a short while, is that we make a documentary. Like we all sit around on the armchair and the couch and on the carpet here, and we interview Ava and Renata individually about what it's like to be in eternity and living in this place, with the understanding that what we're trying to do is to discover, not to trap. They're not politicians. They're not. We're actually trying to help them. We're trying